Hello, friendly humans of planet isolation. Clearly, Earth is a little slow right now. But not to fear, because today we are blasting off into outer space like pop rocks on good, crispy, multi-grain bread. Our next guest is, it's quite surprising. He's already had over 10 million streams, yet he's only just released his first EP. It's called NeverASadAdventure, and I'd like to get to the bottom of it, so please make a very warm welcome, a round of applause for Jackson.
What's up?
You.
What an intro.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
How are you? I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Good. So isolation. What standards have you lowered of your usual standards in isolation? Like, regular showering. Maybe you're watching Dr. Phil.
Yeah, I'm not expecting too much from myself during isolation, to be honest. I'm tending to stay up a little bit too late watching these Netflix series, so it's a bit of trouble, but we're getting there.
Mate, talking about Netflix, you could have almost been a professional basketballer right now. So are you just absolutely frothing on the last dance?
Yeah, it's the perfect time for it to come out. I literally sit there and just wait for like 5:30, 5:20 every Monday, but it's over now, so I'll probably watch it again a few times.
I know, it's kind of sad.
So good.
Last episode. Oh, yeah.
It's very motivating though, like his mentality and stuff. So it's like even just to put into everyday life and music and stuff too. So
yeah,
cool.
mate, he was a hard worker, and he still looks pretty good.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the good stuff, which is your EP. Congratulations, my friend, NASA.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
NeverASadAdventure. So, like, how much hard work? How many years? Like, what are we talking that went into this to get it to where it is now?
For the songs that are actually on the EP, they were written pretty quickly and recently. Outer Space was probably the one that was written the longest time ago, which was the first single. That was like 6 months ago we did that. So the rest was kind of done late last year, December, November. But I mean, it's a big journey, and I started doing music professionally 2 years ago and like putting everything into it. So I guess it's kind of leading up like to this moment of the first little milestone of an EP, and hopefully many more to come. So yeah, I guess you can say it's been a while.
And I mean, 2 years now these days is like forever. But
yeah.
the sounds and the style that you have on there, it really does take you through a bit of a journey. What were the sounds and styles that you really wanted to nail and really bring to the table?
Yeah, I mean, I really wanted to just bring like a fresh sound and a fresh view on music in Australia, especially. I didn't really have a plan to kind of go in and, make an EP that all kind of sounded similar or like had kind of bits, but we were just making songs and every single session was new. And I just wanted to bring, something new and something unheard to every single session. So, I mean, in the end, we had about 15 songs to choose from, and then we just fit them all together and worked on them a bit more to make them fit. And so I just wanted to be fresh and fun and new, a little bit space themed too.
Total space theme, and the themes are like there's like quite a variety of themes in there, and it's perfect, almost perfect timing for COVID now, because it's like you're discussing like important stuff, but also freedom and just being able to exist in your own space, but moving forward at the same time.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I kind of wanted to see it as a ticket out of this universe at this moment, go somewhere else, get in a rocket ship, play this EP through the speakers, and kind of forget about all the crap that's going on, and go on a journey with me through NeverASadAdventure.
And Joe Mason as well, he did some pretty cool stuff with your voice. What was it like to experiment and do all that wild stuff?
I mean, that was obviously a bit new to me because I'd never really worked with a producer that was so I don't know, spontaneous. I kind of like with Earth Gang, that song, it's like I've never heard a song like that really. And it was kind of an accident the way it was made. We got in the studio, I freestyled a bunch of melodies. We were like, oh, this song's all right. It's like kind of got a bit of energy. And then I came back the next day and he'd switched up all the melodies, pitched all my voice up and down, created new melodies, and I re-sung them. And it worked out really cool. So that was definitely different, which is what I like. It's new,
Yeah,
so
it's cool. Like you're not really worried about taking too many risks. It's good good to see you do it. Like you almost go from rapping, there's the auto tune, and then you're really putting a lot more effort in. Are you going through more voice training, or is it just el natural still?
Yeah, no, I'm definitely working hard on my vocals. I mean, it's technically my job, which I love to do. So gotta train the old vocal cords.
Randomly, I just saw you. What were you doing before? You were knitting?
Oh no, I wasn't. Did you see that?
Oh yeah.
I would love to say that I made this beanie. I would love to, but my mum did.
Oh, it's like
I'm
a
just
little teapot.
I'm just a fidgeter, anything around me I'll grab. Like I've always have my guitar or two. Always have anything.
You fully could have said that knitting was your new thing, and
that
you did
but
two blankets behind you.
my mum will probably watch this and she'll be like, so I got to give her the credit. It's a pretty cool beanie.
She's done well. And so you are at home in Yarra Valley, but you did go on you were living in Sydney. You did go on a tour last year, kind of your first big tour and your first big headlines and whatnot, with Allday and more rat. What was the first experience of touring like? Is it like what you were expecting?
I mean, first shout out to Allday for having me on that tour. Definitely threw me in the deep end, which I love. I love to do. So, I mean, yeah, it was, I don't know, I was very nervous, but then I knew I was supposed to be doing it. So it kind of, I just forced myself to just get up there and do it. And literally by the first song in Perth that we did, which was the first show, I was kind of like, felt pretty comfortable. And I was like, just, having fun out there. But yeah, it was definitely a new experience. You don't really know what to expect when you get put in front of 4,000 people in one venue, all just sitting there like waiting for you to do something. So, but I like the attention. I'm kind of that guy. So it's fine.
Did Allday, give you tips, or did you work together on what to do on stage? Because I guess if you're used to being behind the camera at your house, getting on stage would be, quite intense.
I mean, I had a music director for live shows, so shout out to Joel Farland. He's amazing. He works with like Peking Dark, all the big Australian acts. So he definitely helped me a lot. We had a bunch of rehearsals. Even the guy I was playing with, Jono, he was on the keys and the live guitar and the bass and stuff. And he he was there. So I'd look at him and he'd be like smiling, and I'd be like, yeah, this is fine, So without those guys, it would have been a lot harder, and I probably would have had no idea. But they made it sound good. We put on a good show, so I can't wait to just do it again.
So I guess the next thing for your EP obviously is just getting it out there and giving it to people live. You must be kind of gagging to do that.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. Like these songs are going to be so fun to sing live, and there's a lot of energy about them. Even just like Outer Space, I've played that once. I played to a really intimate show in Sydney for a headline, and that was unreleased back then. But people were responding to the chorus and like yelling back to me. So I can't wait to actually play that now that it's been out and like a few people have heard it. So yeah, I can't wait.
And the EP art is really cool. The Outer Space theme is, it's rad. Like talk me through the art.
We just had an artist, Simon, who did my last two. So he did the Just Okay artwork and the Outer Space one. And I just really liked the alien that he did on the Outer Space artwork. And I was like, can we use that? And then we wanted to make it like, kind of like old retro computer vibes for like, space things. So we kind of were just working with that. And yeah, the team at Warner and we just came up with that. And it's really cool and futuristic, but it's cool.
And also collabs for you. I can imagine getting into collabs to start with would be quite nerve-wracking. You've worked with Allday and ASAP Twelvvy as well, and you've had a few good eggs in there. Was it quite nerve-wracking to get in there and just give everything in a really...
Yeah, I mean, the funny thing about all of the collabs that I've put out so far, was the songs were already done. So I already wrote the songs with other people, with songwriters and producers. And then we were kind of just like, oh, this could work. So I had to show them like a raw version of this song and to see if they would like it. So that's kind of a bit nerve wracking to see what, like, A Boogie with the Hoodie was the 70th most listened to artist in the world. He had a #1 album at the time when he did Red Lights. And for him to even say, yeah, like, I love this song, I'll jump on this, was really, really cool for me. And, you know, it kind of just gave me the confidence to be like, you know, I make music the same as like everyone else out there in the top of the world and stuff. So it was really cool. And yeah, the fact that ASAP Twelvvy wanted to get on, and Allday kind of said straight back to me, he's like, what are you working on? And I sent him out of space with the second verse, and he was like, damn, this is a hit. Can I get on this? And I was like, yes, please. Icon. Thank you.
And the film clip was awesome too. My mate did it, Sean Finney, but it was sweet. It was just getting back to basics, you know, chilling in the park, playing some b-ball.
Yeah, Sean's awesome. It's actually, do you know what's funny? He texted me and he was like, someone's texted me, but I got a new phone, so I don't know who it is. Are you doing an interview? And I was like, yeah. Well, he's like, oh, I don't know. But yeah, so apologies from Sean to you because he didn't know.
Yeah, right. He deleted my number. That's all good.
Yeah. No, he doesn't reply to me either. Don't worry.
And ISO music, like, what do you think we're going to see at the end of all of this? What are the themes that will be coming out? What have you kind of heard from people in your community?
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of you know, either self-belief and growth songs, messages. And I think there's going to be a lot of, you know, wanting to get back out there, eager to party vibes. And definitely, you know, some sad boy, sad girl songs too, which I definitely have a few coming. So some emotion will be had. People get a big chance to think about, you know, everything going on. So
yeah, well, I mean, your connection with your fans is massive. Do you, like, with your TikTok and everything? I mean, all that stuff is absolutely hilarious. Why do you choose to do so much of that? Do you get a lot back from your fans?
I mean, that's not really a choice. I just love it. Like, that's just kind of me, you know. I've always been doing that. I've always been trying to make people laugh, and you know, yeah, I do music full time, but like my personality is, you know, have fun, make people laugh, and I know I just want everyone to enjoy themselves. So I can't help but to do that stuff. So I did it from Vine, I did it on YouTube, and I've been doing it on Facebook. I do it in my house every day. My parents are probably sick of me, but you know, that's just me.
Get your mum more involved, maybe some knitting.
Yeah, I'm literally a live walking video. I've dragged her into a lot of things in her life, so I feel sorry for her.
And what about ink? Are we going to see you getting some more ink at the end of all of this?
Yeah, I've got a few. I've got a few now. I just got two. I got a Kobe tattoo and my Oppa's name. So that's my fresh stuff. Mum wants me to hold off because she hates it, but you know, I'm addicted already. It's bad. Might get the face no, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, maybe not.
Post Malone tattoos, you know.
Yeah, get some post up in your grill. Well, you're quite a fan, so I'm sure he'd appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
So around 1 mil on between YouTube and Instagram. Do you feel like you have pressure digitally each day when you wake up, or you're just cool to do your own thing and just is what it is?
It's been different since I have like put my focus into music, because it's, you know, it's like growing a whole new fan base. A lot of people on the internet kind of just follow you for one reason. And then, like, you know, there's the diehard fans and the supporters of you, and they'll support you, what you're doing, which is really cool to see, the people that have done that. But, you know, I've been doing it for so long, like being in public, that I'm kind of used to it, and I don't really feel like I have that pressure of, you know, posting something every day. I'm kind of just on my own little journey, and like the people who really want to stay, like, I welcome that and I appreciate that. So yeah, it's not too much pressure.
Yeah, rad. Awesome. Well, mate, it's so good to see your new music, and cannot wait to see the journey that it takes you on and the tours, and we'll be right there, don't you worry. So thanks for chatting. Really appreciate it, Jackson.
Yeah. No, thanks for having me. And yeah, it's exciting. I'm excited.
And a big goodbye for all our Build in Isolation fans. Jackson has been rock and roll real, and we'll catch you next time. See you later, dude.